Hello everyone, welcome to your new pick a card reading. This is a reading that is going to give you insight for the energies and events that you can expect in your career or your studies over the next 30-day period. So it's a month reading from when you first watch this. We have 3 piles, take a good look at them. First pile number 1, we have the clear quartz wand on top of the pile. Pile number 2, we have rose quartz wand on top of the pile, and pile number 3, we've got smoky quartz on top of the pile. So take a good look, choose which one you're drawn to, and then we'll get straight to the reading. So pile number 1, let's get to your reading. Okay, so what are the main energies and events that those who chose pile number 1 can expect in their career and studies over the next 30 days? Please guide those who chose pile number 1 with the main energies and events that they can expect in their career over the next 30 days. Okay, let's see. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. We have the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the 2 of Cups, amazing, the King of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to say this is past, current, and moving forward. So you come into your 30-day period really watching what you're spending, maybe even feeling as though there's a bit of a pinch on your finances. And sorry for the pause. Yeah, so you come into the month feeling like there's a bit of a pinch on your finances, and I see you looking for new opportunities, reflecting on what's happening and wondering whether it's time to actually make a move forward and make future plans in order to unravel this situation of feeling as though you have to save, you have to make a budget, you can't just be free with how you're spending. So I feel that you start researching into a long-term plan in order to ease this particular energy. Then I see that the action starts to take place during this 30-day period. So we have the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel that you steadily and decisively decide to move forward into something that you're passionate about. I feel that there's a realization that if you're going to be in this situation where you're scrimping, saving, watching how you're earning things, it may be that you're in a career or you're studying something that isn't really where your passions lie. Now, the Queen of Cups I see as a passionate card. I feel that you start to take some steps forward in order to enhance your career or do things in your working life that are connected to your personal interests. And I feel you taking steps forward in order to make this a reality. And then as you leave this 30-day period, I do believe that it's the end of that scrimping and saving and worrying about finances. This is the end, the 10 of Swords. And I feel that you, for some of you, you may sign a new contract, or you come into some sort of conversation or agreement with someone that's going to be able to make this dream or this new plan a reality. It could be that you're consulting someone on how to actually go in that direction. It may even be that you're being interviewed in that sector. I do believe that things are definitely shifting and there's a new beginning as you leave this period of time. The Queen of Wands is about action. And then look, we also have the Six of Pentacles at the underneath the Queen of Wands. So it is about negotiating, communicating, and improving your career prospects and your financial situation. So this is a really good month period to make solid steps forward that are going to be beneficial for you in terms of money and in terms of your career. Okay, so that's the end. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, those of you that chose pile number 2, this is your reading. Let's see what we get. Please guide those who chose pile number 2 with the main energies and events that they can expect in their career and studies during the next 30 days of watching this video. Please guide those who chose pile number 2 with the main. Okay, let's see what we get for you. Okay, so we have the Magician, the Tower, the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups, I hope you can see that, the Queen of Swords, and we also have the Page of Swords. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, the way I see this is the past coming into the beginning of the first 30 days. That's around the middle of this period, and this is the future and going forwards. Okay, so I feel there have been some unexpected and rapid changes in your career. They've come literally out of the blue. I feel that the company you're working for, or if you're self-employed, you as a result have had to take on extra workload or extra responsibilities. And if this is in a studying capacity, it may be that you are now finding that the choices of your program of study are there's a lot more work involved in what you're doing than you expected it to be. And then when we go into the middle of the month, it shows the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the King of Swords. So I feel you may be wanting to rebel in your working environment. I do feel that there's been some struggles with partners or colleagues or people that you work with, and I feel you kind of standing up for yourself. To me, this feels like standing up for myself type of energy, where I'm not going to do things that I'm unhappy about, that I'm discontented with. I'm going to fight for my rights. I'm going to stand up for what I believe in, what I believe to be the correct way forward. So there could be a bit of rebellion brewing inside of you, where you may even want to escape the whole, having to do things in a certain manner or fashion, having to consult others. You may be empowering yourself to just do what you want to do what's best for you, strategizing this, wanting to break free of this sort of heavy, overburdened energy. And I feel that things do shift by the time we get to the 3rd week. We have the Ace of Cups, so I feel that there is some abundance, there is some progress, there is some serenity coming into your career. I feel that it may even be that, going back to the middle of the reading, it may even be that your ideas or the things that you've been trying to push forward have been at conflict with a group of people, they're not agreeing with your opinion, or you may feel that they're not valuing what you have to say. They're seeing it as a negative thing. Well, I feel that somebody is now looking into your ideas, is looking into your point of view. And you are being seen as somebody with a lot of intelligence, a lot of good ideas, a lot of abundant energy behind the things that you've proposed in terms of change, because I do feel that you want to make changes, you want your ideas to be validated. And I feel that this is saying, with this Ace of Cups, that now there's value in what you're saying. People are now taking notice. They're seeing you as someone who's very focused, very valuable in terms of tapping into, let's call it a market, tapping into a market, a niche that has been unrecognized. You've done your research. It's not as if you're just having a tantrum and you're just putting out what you want to see. I feel that there is an educated theory or an educated idea behind what you're proposing. You did a lot of research. It's not just coming from a place of selfishness. There's a lot of energy that validates what it is that you're trying to achieve. And I feel that with this Three of Pentacles here, this is saying that, you know, now there's a time of recognition. As we get to the end of this 30-day period, you're recognized, you're put on a pedestal. I feel people consulting you, wanting to know more. Okay, so that's the end of your reading. I hope that you enjoyed that. We're moving on to the next. Okay, those of you that chose pile number 3, here is your reading. So let's see what we get. Please guide those who chose pile number 3, the main energies and events that they can expect in their career and studies throughout the month, or the 30-day period from when they first watched this video. Please guide those who chose pile number 3 with the main energies and events that they can expect in their career and studies. Okay, let's see what we get. So we've got the Empress, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, Justice, and the Nine of Swords. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Seven of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. I'm getting that the work environment is feeling slightly unbalanced. You're feeling very sensitive to those who you work with. If you don't work with others, I feel that you're feeling quite sensitive and hard done by in terms of, you know, what you're getting back from what you're putting out there. So let me go into details. So as you come into the 30-day period, we have the Empress, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you want to grow, you want things to flourish. I feel like you've been putting in a huge effort, a huge amount of energy and taking on responsibilities, working really, really hard to a point that I feel your work-life balance is completely non-existent. May also be that you feel that you've been doing a huge amount of work. You've come up with good, valuable products, ideas, contribution to your work. You're probably taking on more than you can manage, but yet you still keep going. You're looking at the long-term picture, and I feel that you may be feeling like life is a little bit unfair. You're not being paid enough for what it is that you're trying to achieve. I also feel that this is saying that you want to do more in your working life. You want to do more, but I feel that due to certain circumstances, way of the world, the law, etc., you may be struggling slightly financially and having to rely on loans in order to just live, to get by. Okay. Then when we go into around the middle of this 30-day period, what I'm seeing is you're wondering, you know, when is this? It may even be also, let me just go into this. I'm feeling this is more about finances and being paid a fair share of what you feel that you deserve, and that you need finances in order to make your business grow, in order to do the things that you need to plan, that you've planned, should I say, going forward. And I feel plans are on hold due to maybe you've been expecting a promotion if you work for someone. Maybe you're expecting a payment from the government or a loan to come through. And I'm seeing a lot of anxiety in this waiting, because your plan with what you're going to do with this money, should you get a new contract, should you get a new promotion, is going to provide you with really long-term stability. And I see anxiety because things seem to be a little bit delayed, and maybe you're around the middle of the month starting to feel as though, you know, your dreams aren't going to come into reality. You're kind of dwelling on the negative mental anxieties that are in your mind, thinking and fearing the worst. However, I feel that as we go into the last few days of your 30-day period, it is saying to put things into perspective. You are financially secure. I don't feel that you are actually lacking anything. It's just that anxiety of wanting more. And this is saying to be patient, even though you may feel as though you're on uneven ground, that things aren't on a firm foundation. You are secure in your situation at this current moment, or in 30 days from now, you will be financially secure. You don't have to go through this anxiety of having to have things done right now, because with patience, you will get what you want eventually. It is coming. I do believe that it is coming. And this is just saying there are a few more challenges, there are a few more obstacles that you're going to have to go through before you're in a place where everything is just abundant and flowing and you're reaping the rewards. So I guess the main takeaway from this reading, for those of you who chose pile 3, is to just be patient. Know that the work that you're doing, or the plans that you've had, they will come into fruition, but it's just a bit of a tricky period during these 30 days where you may feel like you're not really making progress, but it is on the way. It is on the way. Okay, look, the Emperor. I'm going to read backwards. The Emperor. Not the Emperor. The Hierophant is here. So I feel if you've been waiting for a loan, if you've been waiting for a new contract, if you've been waiting for a promotion, it is going to come, but just not in this 30-day period. The Magician, there is going to be a renewal. There is going to be recognition for all of your skills, all of the things that you've been working on. So just be patient, pile number 3, people. Thank you for watching. I hope that this was helpful.